back to Review Crew. Now we're going to go over to our on-the-spot correspondence for another review.
Welcome to On the Spot. This week, me and Jenna are going to be reviewing Run. Here's the trailer.
Am I a burden? What? Hey, what is going on? You do everything for me. It's not fair. I'm your mom. It's my job to take care of you when you need me. And you need me. Mom?
You may not understand this right now, but I am doing what I know is best for you.
I know that I've scared you, but I will spend every minute of our lives making sure you never feel that way again. I'm your mom.
So, pretty interesting concept. What were your first thoughts, Jenna?
Well, I saw the trailer for this movie in an Instagram ad, and it was like coming out within 2 days of the time I saw the trailer. So I was like, oh, great targeted ads. Gotta watch this movie. It looks really good. I've been watching a lot of things with Sarah Paulson in it recently, so definitely made sense to watch this movie. And I think that the concept of this film is really scary. I wasn't sure exactly like what kind of genre it would be, but it was more like a psychological thriller. It wasn't like, and it was scary, but it wasn't like a horror movie. I mean, I wouldn't call it that. But basically the concept of this is that there's this girl who is paralyzed and she has like a bunch of medical problems. She's lived in a wheelchair her whole life, and like kind of things, and she hasn't thought anything of it, but then things like start to happen where she starts to figure out that like her mom has been giving her medication her whole life that has like basically made her this way, and that she's perfectly healthy and fine, and that her mom actually was like basically her kidnapper when she was a baby, not basically, was her kidnapper when she was a baby, and like her whole life was a lie, which is terrifying. And the layer of this that like makes it the most scary is because she literally can't run because she cannot, her legs do not work. So that's what is like the title and stuff. But what did you think about it?
Yeah, I agree that it was like a really, a really interesting concept and kind of terrifying, given like how.
Sorry.
That's good. Yeah, I thought it was really interesting and like you said, very like psychologically terrifying, just because of the thought that someone would like kidnap a child basically and raise it as their own. And I think it's revealed pretty soon in the movie that the mother isn't who she says she is, and the daughter kind of understands this and realizes what she's been doing with the medication, where the medication that she told the daughter is to help her stay alive is actually paralyzing her below the waist and causing all the issues that she is experiencing. And I think by like a quarter way through the movie, everyone's aware of that. And the rest of the movie just follows her trying to escape. I think like 2 or 3 times she gets really close to making it. And that's where the thrill comes from. And I really enjoyed how it set that pacing up, and each time it got more and more intense until finally there's just this showdown where like the truth comes out and she's looking through all the old pictures. What were you thinking like during that scene?
Well, during that scene, yeah, it was super stressful. And like you said, there's so many times where she comes this close to escaping. Like I came down halfway through the movie, and I was talking to my mom, and I was like, okay, so like this happened, and then this happened, and then this happened. But then, you finally think the mailman is gonna save her. Like you really think you're at a point in the movie, we're pretty far in. You think that like this is the end of it, and she's gonna get saved. And getting to that point was like so much. Like she had to crawl out her window, army crawl, and like the thing with the plugging in the thing to break the glass on the window, and then not being able to breathe, like all of that, just to find out that the stair thing doesn't work and she has to basically throw herself down the stairs. Like all of it is just like incredible show of resilience. And like I think that the suspense was done really well in this film, with like the music, and also just like knowing it's your mom, like, and just like this girl is so smart too. Like it's not like a classic horror movie where you're watching these characters do stuff and you're like, oh, don't do that, you're so stupid, of course you're gonna get killed now. Whereas in this film, everything she does is what you would do. You're like, oh my God, that's so smart. Like she's definitely saving herself right now. And then, it just keeps coming. But I mean, I thought that the acting performances were really good. What did you think about those?
Honestly, yeah, like my favorite part of the movie is just how the two leads acted, and very much like convinced me that they were in that mother-daughter dynamic. So it was extra like painful almost when they pulled the rug out from underneath you, and basically the climax of the movie revealed that the mother had actually lost a child who suffered from all these things like 2 hours after she was born, and that's what instigated her to kidnap the daughter that we follow and make her that way. And like with that, like you said, it's kind of interesting just to see the world as ableist and like how much effort she had to put in just to get to the other room, right? And like because she can't run, and that's just it's like a perfect I don't know, it's a perfect word to sum up the movie, and I really like think it's a fun title. But overall, I would say this movie is like an 8 out of 10 for me. I really liked it.
Yeah, I mean, I really liked it too, and I think the only reason that I wasn't like, wow, this is incredible, is because this concept, like this plot, this is the third time I'm seeing it. I saw it in the show, I'm blanking on the name right now, with Joey King,
Yep.
where it's the same thing based on a true story. I mean, and that you can't take anything away from that. Like you can use this storyline, and like they are every like one that I've seen. So this, and then The Politician has the same kind of thing in the first season of The Politician. And so then this is like the third thing I'm seeing with this concept of a mother basically poisoning their child to like keep them close to them and control them. And so I think I just wasn't super excited by the plot because I've seen it before, and that's why I would probably give it like a 7 or a 6.5. But I still think it's like dramatically the best I've seen it done, at least in film form. Like the series with Joey King, they have a lot more time to build and develop like the relationship between the mother and the daughter, which makes it all the more painful and like surprising when you do find out. But this one, they were really good at like repeating ideas, like with her going to college and the mailman, and like I thought it was really well done. And yeah, I would recommend it on Hulu. Run with Sarah Paulson. It's really good.
I'd agree. Definitely check out Run. Back to Luke and Owen.
That's all for this week. If you want to follow more Review Crew content, go to the Review Crew Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, as well as Orange TV Network on Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, and YouTube.
Find the Review Q's podcast on our Spotify or on our website at orangetvnetwork.syr.edu, where you can also find our blog and more OTN information.
See you next week.